Hi there. Welcome back to Journey with Me to a Prophet's Reward. I'm Michelle, and today our journey is going to take us into the deep wood of the cross, and this issue that we want to examine in our lives of whether we feel it's more important to be right or wanting truth. You know, being right is more about looking good, but wanting truth is really requiring a humble and diligent search to find God. So, in considering what's more important, being right or wanting truth, we want to think about the fact that right and being right could be many things. And sometimes being right is not necessarily being righteous. And sometimes being right may not necessarily be pointing us to truth. We live in a society that is full of debates. We have, scientific debates, medical debates, archaeology debates, we have political debates, we have religious debates, we have media reports debates. You don't even have to look very far or work very hard to find a topic of debate in our society. But when it comes down to it, all these debates, what are they all about? Is it all about proving my point and being right? Or is it about digging into a topic to find truth? What ha- what In other words, what good is it if you're a skillful debater and you're skillful in proving your point and you're skillful in being right and looking very well informed and intellectual about your point? And what if really you have been misled and been deceived in arguing your point and thinking you're right when really, if you're deceived, what point and what good is being right? How good do you look, really, in the end, if you're saying you're right, but you're really being deceived? So, let's go on our journey today into the deep woods and let's look at our map. The first point on our map is Ephesians 5, verse 6. And this point on our map reveals that deception leads us on a path of disobedience. It says, "Let no one deceive you with empty words, for because of these things the wrath of God comes upon the sons of disobedience." Now, as we move a little deeper into these deep woods, there's another point on our map, which is Galatians chapter 6, verse 7. And it says, "Do not be deceived. God is not mocked. For whatever a man sows, that he will also reap." So here we have 2 points that are talking about deception. And we're looking at it from the spiritual point of view, from God's point of view above. How deception leads us into disobedience, and how deception really mocks God. It works against God, which sows seeds of deception and works against us. It comes back against us. It's seeds of deception that grow up to become a garden of our own deception back on us. So, in this deep woods journey, we are finding out that to appear right and think we're right, but if in reality we're deceived, we're going to get many experiences of deceptions coming back to us because we have sown seeds of deception, which brings up a garden of deception to us. So here we are in these deep woods of deception, appearing to be right, appearing to look good, appearing to be well informed and intellectual about a topic, but deceived. Which way do we want to go at this point? Again, what's more important, being right or wanting truth? And how did we get here anyway? Well, our map shows us that Romans chapter 1 verse 25 says, "Who exchanged the truth of God for the lie and worshiped and served the creature rather than the Creator, who is blessed forever. Amen." This point on our map tells us that deceptions are an exchange for the lie that bows down to seek to please the creature, the lie that bows down to be a people pleaser, the lie that bows down to impress others. But in all this, we lose sight of the value of truth. For example, it's like Indiana Jones in his search for the lost ark. Many paths could appear to be the path that leads us to the ark, but only one path is really where the ark can be found. So if the lost ark, say for example, is truth, the path to truth is a very distinct path. And we don't want to be deceived by other paths that mislead us. So, again, which way do we want to go out of these deep woods of deception? I see a big highlighted point on our map. It's John chapter 16, verses 13 through 15, where Jesus says, "However, when he, the Spirit of truth, has come, he will guide you into all truth. For he will not speak on his own authority, but whatever he hears, he will speak. And he will tell you things to come. He will glorify me, for he will take of what is mine and declare it to you. All things that the Father has are mine. Therefore, I said he will take of mine and declare it to you." These are words of Jesus to his disciples, his students. And this just goes back to our point about our journey to a prophet's reward. When we seek God with our whole heart and seek his righteousness, the Spirit of God will lead us into all truth. So here we are. We're out of the woods of deception and back on the path of righteousness. And now we desire to know God's truth. Blessed are those who hunger and thirst for righteousness, for they shall be filled. Here is our map for today. Here's all the points on our map. Ephesians chapter 5, verse 6, Galatians chapter 6, verse 7, Romans chapter 1, verse 25, John chapter 16, verses 13 through 15, and Matthew chapter 5, verse 6. Thank you for joining me on this journey and quest to better understand what's more important, being right or wanting truth. Until the next time, you stay on the righteous path.